error, fault, and failures. So errors can be handled by the users, by the programmers. We can handle the error, whereas the failure for the programmer or the user to revoke back, to take back that from failure. So why the failure? Due to the persisting fault, software faults that occur will lead to failure. Okay. Now we are not bothering about the failure or faults of a software programming. Here in this topic, we are concerned with error handling. What is an error and how to handle the error? What is an error? The error is a mistake or the problem that is committed by the user while writing the program. So when you execute the program, you will not be able to execute or run the program. You will get the mistake that this program cannot be executed. Like that you will be getting. So why you are getting that is because you have done some mistake in the programming, in the coding. So therefore this has to be handled with care. We have to correct that errors and then start executing the program. So the process of correcting the error is known as debugging. The process of correcting the error is known as debugging. Okay. So this debugging can be done by the user's end. That is by the programmer. He can do the debugging work. Okay. In general, there are three types of errors in programming language. It is whether it is a VB language or VB script or Java, etc. Any programming language will have three types of errors. What are the three types of errors? Number one is the syntax error. Number two is the runtime error. Number three is the logical error. Okay. Now every language has got its own syntax. At the time of compilation or execution, what happens is the syntax will be checked. If the suitable, not correct, it will generate the error due to interpretation or compilation. During the process of compilation or interpretation, what happens is if it is unable to form the parse tree or parsing based on the syntax of a particular language, it will generate an error. So those errors which are called as syntax errors. That is, if the user is not following the syntax of a language and generated means, those errors are called as syntax errors. Okay, can you understand what is a syntax error? Okay, syntax errors are also called as parsing errors. Why we are calling it as parsing errors means it is unable to form the parse tree. Parsing is a concept in compilers, in interpreters. So if it is unable to form the parsing or parse tree, it will generate the syntax error. Okay, for example, if in C language, if you declare a variable int x comma y, then after that the delimiter is semicolon. Suppose if I don't put the semicolon, what happens? It will generate an error. During compilation, it will show line number 5 syntax error. That it will show semicolon missing. So those errors we can call it as the syntax errors. So in VB script also, if the code is not following the syntax, then generally it will generate or it will produce a syntax error. For example, in this statement, you can see in this piece of code, we have declared two variables, dim x comma y, and we are converting the this word in this example tutorials point into uppercase. So uppercase, what we have to do, we can use the string function ucase. So we have not closed the bracket. Any function will have open bracket and close bracket, parenthesis. If you do not close the bracket and instead of just opened and we have not closed, and if you start executing means you will get the syntax error in the browser. Okay, so this is what the meaning for syntax errors. Can you all understand? Okay. The next type of error is the runtime errors. So what are runtime means? Runtime is a time when you execute the program during the execution. If any errors occur during the execution of a program after the interpretation or compilation, then those kinds of errors are called as runtime errors. Since we don't have a compiler for VB script, it is known as it is done by interpretation. Any language must be either compiled or interpreted. So some language, most of the scripting languages are interpreted. Okay. Java is the only language which undergoes both compilation and interpretation. So runtime errors are errors that occur during the execution of a program. They are called as exceptions. Runtime errors are called as exceptions. For example, if you are having an array, and the array holds 10 elements means the maximum size you have defined as 10. Suppose I am referring to the 15th element. So what happens naturally? It contains only 10 elements. There is no 15th element. Therefore, you will get a runtime error. The syntax, everything is correct. Runtime error occurs when the syntax are all correct, but during execution, it will generate an error. Those errors are called as the runtime errors, or it is otherwise called as the exceptions. Another example is when you call a function which is not defined or not existing. Okay, you can call a function in which you can call a function by call and function name. Suppose I am calling a function which is not in the not defined in the script means, then therefore what will happen? It will generate the error. This error again is called as the runtime errors. Can you understand? So therefore the runtime errors are also called as exceptions or errors that are occurred during the execution of a program. Example, when we call a function which is non-existing, then that type of function will generate a runtime error. Okay. The third type of error is very difficult to track down. So these are errors that is not of a result of syntax or runtime error. Okay. Those errors which are not caused due to syntax or not caused due to the runtime error to be logical errors. So what are they? They are errors that occur when you make a mistake in the logic, write your script, and you do not get the expected result. Okay. So if the error is neither falling in syntax or in the runtime error means those errors are said to be logical errors. So what is an example for a logical error? If you create a program in which you are dividing a number by 0, so naturally everybody knows that a number cannot divide by 0. It leads to infinite loop or infinite. It leads to infinite. It is infinite. There is no. It is undefined. So if you make a mistake in the logic of the when you write the program or coding, if you make a mistake in the logic itself and you do not get the expected result means, then that type of errors you can classify as logical errors. These are errors which have which will lead to an infinite loop or undefined and we do not know what is the those can be classified as logical errors. Okay, so logical errors are the most difficult type of errors to track down. So whenever you write the program coding, the logic defined clearly, and if there is no logic followed means you will be getting this logical error. Okay. Now these are the three types of errors which are being classified in VBScript code or VBScript language. Okay. Now how to handle the exceptions? If you are a programmer, if you are a user, or if you are a coder, then we have got an object called as ERR object, that is error object. If you want to capture the error, if you want to find and know what is the error means, then we have a concept called as an object called as error object, ERR object. Okay. Now, for example, this error object can be described to explain what is the description of the error. Okay. It will explain the error number, that means ERR number, the error number, and the error description will give the error number and the correct description of the error. Suppose you don't know what is the kind of you can create a error object. So how to create an error object means you can write a program in the following manner, that is script type is equal to text slash VB script error dot is an error, overflow error, underflow error, stack overflow, stack underflow, stack. Okay. Stack also is an example for linear data structure in which you are having uh, number 10 is an element, 10 is the number of elements that can be means, and if you are adding for 14 elements means what will happen, it will generate an overflow error. So those kind of things can be got can be by using the ERR object. The ERR object to handle the runtime errors that are occurring during the execution of the program by displaying the error message. So it will raise the error message with the correct number and with the correct description. Okay. So if you want to handle the runtime errors, that is exceptions in VB script, we can use this object, classes and objects. In that ERR object is mainly used for runtime errors. Can you understand? So this is what about